All right, so today we're going to talk a little about how to help our teams focus a little more in the way of learning and improvement, even in the midst of 6-on-6 competition. That's not an easy thing to do. There are different parts of practice that you all probably run, and maybe some parts of practice are more focused on individual skills, things that don't involve 6-on-6 volleyball. But ultimately, we're trying to help people apply those skills and apply that learning and that improvement to the actual game of 6-on-6 volleyball. So we're trying to foster a bit of extra focus, even in the midst of competition, on some things we might have worked on earlier in the practice, earlier in the week, earlier in the season. And another thing we would do, I would just say, is that sometimes when we're playing some kind of 6-on-6 activity in the course of practice, it's easy to forget what we were working on earlier that day individually. Maybe we were working on coverage, maybe we were working on hitting line, things like that. So we're trying to make it a little easier for our people to both compete and remember a little the focus we're working on for that day. All right, so we're going to get into it with 5 different basic activities, ideas for you to apply to your own team and your own gym. First, I want to introduce 2 of my favorite people, Luca Slabe, who will be our assistant with the men's team coming up. Luca, yep, in the red shirt. And another of my favorite people, Tama Miyashiro, our great assistant for the last number of years with the USA Women. Now Tama's going to be coaching in Love with the Salt Lake City franchise. Really excited for her as they get their first season going. So they will be our assistants. We have 5 different types of activity. Really, it's a game, and then it has a component that affects the scoreboard, or a game within a game, or a second scoreboard, and another score that's tracking something else. And you have to be ahead in both scores to win the game, or the game continues. The 4th would be a kind of a threshold or activation. I have to do something, in this case, serve a seam or a zone to make it possible for our team to win the point. If I don't do that, then we cannot win the point. All we can do is prevent them from winning the point. All right, we go to number 4, and this one will be a kind of an activation or threshold. They have to do something, accomplish something. In this case, the server has to hit a seam or a target or a zone that's been called. It's, why don't we have a teammate, you guys take them through seams. A teammate calls a seam for her own server. Yep. So we're going to make this one. We like to hit space. You like to hit space as servers. We're going to stress passers a lot more. Even weaker passers are much better if you put it in their breadbasket. So hitting space is going to be the objective here. Many of you might use this. We do too. We think of the court not in zones, but in 4 seams. So who's serving? Let's have that team serve first. This team's set up to receive. Let's get our 3 passers. Where's our pass? Yep. So seam 1 is over here, seam 2, seam 3, seam 4. So one of the things we do is, we already have a signal that's been given from a teammate to her teammate's server. She knows which seam she's going to try and hit. If she hits it, they can win the point. If she doesn't, we still play, and there's a winner of the rally, but only this team can win the point. You'll tell us and just yell out, go, like activate. He'll say go and he'll raise his hand. Okay, they did not win the point because it wasn't activated. Didn't hit the right seam. Luca, you got it. Tama, you'll call it on this side. All right, going for that line kill. We had a foot fault. Is that what you said? No. Did they get the right seam? Okay, great. So that was a point for that team. Actually, no. Who won the rally? Okay. They could have won the point. Yes. All right. Serve here. Yes. So the serving team has to hit the right seam. Tama, you're going to tell us if she's going to find it here. We will give you another chance with a standing float, but still go for that seam. And now it's a point for them, and we keep going. So again, they're talking about what seam they're going to hit, 1, 2, 3, or 4. This activation could be lots of different things, but okay, the serving team can win the point. They got the right seam. We keep going. Point for the receiving team. Tama, you got the seam. Let us know if she gets it. Got it. Servers doing a better job of being attentive to that seam. They're hitting it. We did not get the seam, but we're still playing. Still playing. Woo! Nice. That's right. We keep playing, no point, because we didn't activate, we didn't hit the seam that we called. One of the things that we'll do, yep, we keep going. Luca, you got the activation, is we'll have a, oh, yep, and a point. Nice. So they were going for seam 4. We won't always call seams, but sometimes we will, and sometimes it's more effective for a teammate to call it, and I feel obligated to my teammate to hit the right call. Let's see what seam she's hitting now. Okay, they went with a short serve. Nice serving, mixing up those seams and zones.
All right, right here, let's go, let's go.
Tama. That was a wash, no point. We didn't hit the seam. Get another shot. I think she was going for seam 2 that time, but hit 1 instead. Again, I'm seeing more mindfulness, more attentiveness to where we're trying. Activate. Scoring team, serving team. Oh! Thank you, sir. I'm putting a cap on this at 22. Whoever gets 22 first. Activated. And that's the game. Serving team scored. Take a quick break, ladies. Way to play hard and hydrate. All right, so some of the other ones you could do, we focused on serving here, but another one could be an off-speed kill. Who ends up ahead in the, the activation could be we start the rally with an off-speed shot and then still have to figure out how to win the rally. So lots of different ways you can do that, where either you can win the point, it's possible to, by activating it. I think Luca called it out also. Sometimes we'll just have a radar gun and you have to hit it over a certain threshold speed. The men will do this more with their hard jump spin serving. And if it's not above a certain speed, then they didn't clear and they can't win the point, but there's still competition. The rally still goes on and it still looks like volleyball, but we're trying to help them in their focus of serve speed, serve location, some different opportunities there. Okay, I think we're on our final one.